take it from here, and then I'll just go to the learner material and capture it there. So the ones in red, so activity, ask learners to discuss in their mixed ability groups how the characteristics of science were applied in medicine. For example, in discovering vaccine for COVID-19 during the pandemic, using their tablet and Alright, let me take you through the Ssplc section and a full overview, right, of what happened in one of the sections, a full overview of it. So let's take time. So what are the materials that we'll need? So we'll need the handbook, so your subject specific handbook. We'll also need the teacher assessment manual and toolkits. We'll need that, and then we'll need the teacher manual itself, and then we'll also need the learner material.
So the first part
we'll need the learner material,
so
and we'll also
team members coming out
need the
to give the
learning plan.
So
that
these
you
are
have
all the
populated.
status.
So the learning plan that you have populated, will need it for the section. All right. So let's see what happened throughout the section.
I'm not trying to wait. I don't
So right after the starters, then assistant head academics takes over to start with the introduction, and the introduction is 20 minutes. And so let's see what happens. This is Secret Media. If you are not subscribed to our channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe.
Right, thank you very much.
I'll say okay.
The introduction, and we're spending 20 minutes here. But I have opportunity to solve the level. Share one thing on the lesson for week 17, delivered last week. Now, we have always said something happened, like it went off, it made and stuff. But this question is directed us towards the NTS and the particular item you see to pull out 1A and 1B as far as what went well is concerned. That's a 1A. Right, 1A looks at improvement in teaching and learning. And so what you are identifying as something that has gone well should look at improving teaching and learning. And then having an opportunity for learning as well as continuous professional development. So let's have two things. One, getting at improving teaching and learning, and the other targeting B, what went to where we are. Let us link it to these standards. Let's have two submissions. Teaching and learning. Fantastic. Let's look at the continuous professional development. What did you pick out in that lesson that really enhances your own professional development? Let's go to this table. Fantastic. So the adaptation here is what is improving your own development. Again, let's pick out something that went well, that demonstrates your familiarity with the educational system and the policies guiding it. I will go one by one, but let's look at any of the three. I pick any table, and I expect that you bring out one. Whatever went well should touch on your comprehensive knowledge of the official school curriculum in reading learning outcomes. How well are you as far as the content and the pedagogical knowledge is concerned? What you should touch on these areas. Let's go to English. We are identifying what we need. And we are saying that let us get these samples and get what we're going to learn out of that.
Okay, so thank you very much. The term of also actually, when we look at our session, our subject area, literature and English, there was some good research we saw previously, that is 17, that we need to know and which has informed us as a culture. So we can improve our level of how to bring our children to easy in writing and reading this.
If you see which one is
Okay.
you should.
Compared to the official school curriculum, yes. And that's for our grading system. We call it.
The what we said earlier on is that we didn't know.
Yes.
And so it didn't demonstrate your familiarity
At all. At all.
so that didn't go work out.
No, it doesn't. Now we know what to do. Though we have knowledge of how to do it, we can do it that we are now considering.
You can talk about something that went with.
Yes.
So listen, you realize it or bad. So identify as
Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Okay. Yes, I know what you're saying.
very well. Let's have another for mathematics. What rate from any of it play? And let's be as specific as we can.
At any point along the survey, and do them through step-by-step procedures, allowing the student to collaborate, draw, look at the gradient as a point moves along the line from different angles. And making the student realize that there is a limiting value as a particular point, leading them to discover from the first principle.
Okay, you have just confused us very well. That experience in or recorded assessments of the previous week. Again, this is linked to okay, so the assessments that we did, we've done this quite a while. Let's quickly pick one or two things. When have I not been to this table looks empty or value people here? Comment, something assessment, conduct
assigned for learners before. And so during the recording and then during the recording, we realized that some of the students had not finished the assignments given to them. It was a take-home assignment or homework. And so they were to draw, a color scheme from the 12 points coloring, and then identify the analog colors, the original colors, and then the higher colors. But then, during the recording, we realized that some of them had not finished with the assignment, and so it became a challenge in recording. And so we adjusted to have to respect the time for the recording. So the experience wasn't as expected. It was quite a challenge because some of them only finished as assignment.
Is it that you didn't have time? You feel to what is needed?
No, we had enough time, but some of them couldn't meet the deadline.
Thank you very much. Let's go to the next slide. Share your observation on what the colleague did by way of application of lessons learned from the previous session that supported learning. Let's look at what. So the standards.
Is the same thing up?
On knowledge of educational frameworks and curriculum, and then one on knowledge of students, how learners pick up, and your ability to get the lesson across. If you understand how students develop and learn, how did the colleague apply that in this lesson? Okay, let's try this thing. Everyone sees something on top right in the day. We should put that thing. That's the thing we have in mind. Okay, let's have your own experience of how you built a learner to develop. Let's assume you appreciate that your understanding of how learners develop and how you are able to get them along in the lesson.
At this point, to review the pedagogical approach proposed for teaching week, the particular week in the learning plan, and identify activities that align with those in the learner material. Indicate the activities in your learning plan with them. Then the information attached to this is that the selected activities should be included in the teacher learner activity section of the learning plan. So you go to the teacher learner activity area and then you include them. So we'll be looking at sample of that too very soon. And so from here there will be group work for the rest of the work to be done. Note that the assessment tags may cover level 1 to 4, so you can read all that from your handbook.
Okay, so the fastest hand up to answer the question gets the award. So I am reading. What is full of holes but still holds water?
This is Seekers News GH. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe.
Firstly, bicarbonate. So sponge.
Okay, so someone actually shouted answer here. So that question is actually cancelled. Another one. Thank you very much. Please listen carefully. You actually put your hand up. Don't shout the answer out, please. Okay, so I'm reading it. I have keys, but open no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I? Okay, so from languages. Thank you for please give it up for her. So please join me and another later session. Thank you very much. Please have 40 minutes to work in your department.
This is responding to the first part, 1, 2 point, the first and 2.2 is so now we are moving on to 2.3. Develop assessment. So this the recommended mode is 6 for week 6. So this one will be
Private minister.
Timas, you are presenting, no?
Yes,
You're on live camera. You're live.
So we want a place to be live.
Mathematics, you are presenting.
Because our
This is Seekers News GH. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe.
5 for home and pause.
This is Seekers News GH. If you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe.
They didn't provide we don't have it. I'll just open it. 18, we don't have it. We don't have it.
18.
18 is mid-sem.
Mid-sem, it has.
No. What you are talking about?
It's not that one.
You know it's 18.
Okay.
We are talking about table of specification.
For 18.
For 18.
It
For
has.
mid-semester exams.
For yours. Okay. Which subject is that? Business.
Yes, it's not here.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
here.
Oh, okay.
So what I was going to say
Okay.
is that we have already used the table of specification for first semester for mid-sem. So all we need to do is to use the same table. It's just the content. It's just
It is the content that we change.
Referring us to Appendix A in PLC section 6 to guide you what the table
exactly.
we should develop the table of specification
So we are going to use
for
it.
this mid-sem. That's what they speak is.
So let's
You using their yes.
use it.
Please, where's your
So
handbook?
let's use that one. Business things.
For business. Where's your handbook? Your handbook.
Handbook. I forgot that the
For business.
This is
Oh, okay. Is that a 18? Oh, okay. Yes, truly you don't have. So the 2.3, what is he asking you to do?
It's referring us to
Where's
the
2.3?
6th week assessment test.
It's mid-sem.
Mid-sem evaluation. But it is referring us to go to the Appendix A, which we did the first session 6. It was mid-sem for the first semester. This is the end semester.
So you are using the so it means you are preparing your own table of specification. They didn't prepare it for you.
But they have a guideline they've done for the first.
But for the science like this, they have done this one too. They did the 6 and they did this one too in addition.
They don't like
Another one is
This is Seekers News GH. If you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe. This is Seekers News GH. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe.
So as they are trying to put the document on another machine, I want us to go through some things before we start. So I'll say it and then you say it back to me. Like I'll listen. Bonjour. No, you say it that time. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Salut. Comment ça va? Comment vas-tu? Bonjour. Salut. Comment ça va? Comment vas-tu? So how do you say bonjour?
Dede.
Salut. Comment ça va? Comment vas-tu? Bonjour. Salut. Comment ça va? Comment vas-tu? Je vais bien. Très bien. Et toi? Moi aussi. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Salut.
Salut.
Comment ça va? Je vais bien. Très bien. Et toi? Moi aussi. Bonjour. Salut. Comment ça va? Je vais bien. Et toi? Moi aussi. Okay, thank you very much.
This is Seekers News GH. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe.
This is 18, and the assessment task is next semester examination. So from 2.2, we are considering these documents to help us be able to go to make our assessment task or to prepare our assessment task. So we have the learning plan, the learner material, then the assessment manual, and then the toolkits. Please scroll down. So we check from the learning plan the pedagogical approaches, and then we have seen that on the pedagogical approaches we have apprentissage experiential, that is listen to an audio and then role play what was listened to, and that was going to give improved communication skills, and then will be measured for this activity. So it aligns with what's in the learner material, that is handbook. So in their groups, and they are going to try to follow whatever that they have listened to. So we have talk for learning, and then you can find the group as they are working. Please move down. So 2.3. So for us to be able to develop our assessment task, we went to the table of specification. And for French, for the table of specification, we were supposed to have 10 multiple choice questions, and then also 10 on comprehension, and then that is the essay. So that is what we worked on. Please let's move on. Okay, so please come down. Okay.
this is Seekers News GH. If you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe.
The teacher will read out the text, and then the students will intend answer the questions. Please listen. Okay, so we have production oral, that is the task 2. So with this one, it is state présenter et présenter quelqu'un. So either you present yourself or you present someone as an introduction, self-introduction or introducing someone. So please wait. We have the first question. Dans votre communauté, il y a 3 personnes importantes. Ils sont les chefs, les professeurs et les lycéens. Parlez-nous de ces 3 personnes en 10 phrases. Et mentionnez son nom, son âge, sa profession, etc. So you see that here, there are 3 important persons. So among these 3 important persons, choose one person. And then in 10 sentences, you should describe that person. And you are taking into consideration the person's age, the person's name, the age, the profession, the nationality, and then any other thing to add up to make your 10 sentences. Then we went to the 2. That is the 2. So this one is going to be oral. So it's going to be like one.
So for the mid-semester exam and then end of semester exam, you need to prepare the table of specification where you have the DOK levels and the type of questions that you should set for each section. Then multiple choice question, essay, practical, all these ones are showing in that. Then you prepare your marking scheme and then your rubrics. It will depend how you administer the exams. All those information must show, and then the feedback to give, and then finally the reflection for the whole work.
Now let's look at the full section. Alright, so the first thing is to take your learning planner. I'll be as fast as possible. Take your learning plan, alright, open it like this, and then you go to your handbook. Alright, so open your handbook and go to the corresponding week. So let's do week 3. Week 3 is here. Now go to your learner material. Learner material 2 is here, and open that one to week 3. So we have different activities in the learner material in there. So open that one to week 3. So we have the week 3 activities also here. Now we are good to go to do our review. That is okay. So the review of learning plan, 60 minutes. So 2.2, review the pedagogical approaches proposed for teaching week 3 in your learning plan. Identify activities that align with this in the learner material. Indicate the activities in your learning plan. It's indicated. So to note that the selected activities should be included in the teacher learner activity section of the learning plan. So let's go to the approaches that were used in the learning plan. So the approaches were collaborative learning, demonstration, research method, and field trip. Good. Let's see if it aligns with the teacher and learner activities. So here I'll go to my activities. So teacher side and then the learner side. Does it align? So guide learners to discuss the keywords in their mixability group. So what are the learners they are discussing? So they are discussing. Ask learners to present their results. Alright, share. So learner side. So share among learners the characteristics of science in their mixed ability group. So there's group work, there's research application using tablets, so they have to search online. There's a research they are supposed to search online and all that, right? So does it correspond, the learner side, the teacher side, does it correspond with the strategies that are aligned? Yes. If yes, that means that one aspect of the work is done. So the second aspect is that I have to compare if the activities I have here align with that of the learner plan, learner material as well. So I'll go to the learner material and then also see here. There's a discuss with your friends how the characteristics of science were applied. So there's discussion in discovering vaccine for COVID-19 during the pandemic. Alright, so if this activity is not really in mind, I can just take it from here. I can just take this activity or take it from here, and then I'll just go to the learner material and capture it there. So the ones in red, so activity asks learners to discuss in their mixed ability groups how the characteristics of science were applied in medicine, for example in discovering vaccine for COVID-19 during the pandemic using their tablet and the internet. So here that's the teacher activity. Now the learner activity down becomes discuss in your mixed ability groups how the characteristics of science were applied in medicine, for example in discovering vaccines for COVID-19 during the pandemic using your tablet and the internet. So that is it. Then is there more that I can add? So I'll go to the learner material to here. There's a in your small group, identify a meal of your choice, discuss where so this one too is a good one. But I don't have it, so I just have to capture this. Alright, so not necessarily detail like that, but then you capture and then come. So activity 4, my activity 4 will be that ask learners to identify a meal of their choice, discuss where so that's ask learners to. Then the learner activity will be identify a meal of your choice, discuss where so that is also fully captured over there. So that will make me finish my activity 2.2, and you see that I have added it to my activity. So it's in the learning plan. So you take the learning plan and then you push it in there. It must be inside. Alright, so we'll go to the next activity, which is alright. So here you activity 2, develop assessment task item based on a learning indicator on assessment for the week. This week recommended mode of assessment is research. You must always go specifically with the recommended assessment mode here. So note that the assessment task item may cover level 1 to 4 where appropriate to ensure that assessment is differentiated. Even though it's a research one, it should be differentiated. Then the selected activities should be included in the assessment DOK aligned to curriculum and TM section below teacher learner activities of the learning plan. So let's go to learning plan. So this is the assessment DOK aligned to the curriculum and subject teacher manual. So here, so what are my assessment tasks? Identify at least 3 areas where characteristics of science are applied. So here 3 marks. How are the characteristics of science applied in the field of health and medicine? 7 marks. So here it's a research question. Then immediately I have to add my rubrics. So develop marking scheme or rubrics. So your facilitators will explain further. This is video, so I can't make it all here. So here are my rubrics. So 1, health, education, agriculture, industry. So 1 mark each. Any 3 is 1 mark. Then question 2, research. How are the characteristics of science apply in the field of health and medicine? So here I'm looking at empirical evidence for falsifiability, peer review, replicability, all these things. So my rubrics will be that if the person is able to write the title of the research relating to the task, 2 mark, introduction including the purpose of the research, identify 4 areas in health and medicine, then checking temperature, blood pressure, ability to explain at least 2 applications of characteristics of science and health, all this one, conclusion. Then time management, submit the work early. So there's no way you are going to get 0 if you submit the work early. You even, so how I'm going to administer the test, it's a take home. So take home, do it in the homework book, bring out the title, introduction. So I'm giving clues on how to even do the work. I've given clues. So feedback, if I'm not there, somebody can take this and so feedback. Mark early. I'll mark early and give result to learner. Give individual feedback about strength and suggest ways to improve it. Highlight key concept. Write down the expected responses or model answers on the board. Use bullets. Encourage peer discussion. If you need this file, it can be given to you. Upon open floor for question. Address common confusion. Encourage reflection, and then feedback. Prompt questions like what part of the homework did you find most challenging? How can you improve your understanding of this topic? All right, so at this juncture you'll be done. But then the assessment how I got the risk. I want the video to be as short as possible, that's why I'm talking very fast, so bear with me. All right, so here, so you can see that all that we are going to do, that we're just going to take the learning plan and review it, and then the various strategies that are used for assessment, all that has been given, you can have access to it. So the assessment strategy, teacher assessment manual and toolkit, so you get the assessment mode that you want. So for example, here we are to use research. So research research as a strategy, you find it in the assessment assessment toolkit homework, research as an assessment strategy. So it's here. So here all the explanation is given, so your facilitators will explain to you, or this is what we are all supposed to do. I hope we are all